This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, during the start of a state visit to Azerbaijan, has met Ilham Aliyev, the President of Azerbaijan, at the Presidential Palace in Baku. On his arrival, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed was accorded an official reception ceremony during which His Highness and Aliyev inspected a guard of honor. The Vice President expressed his happiness at visiting Azerbaijan and stressed that the UAE is keen to enhance friendship and cooperation with all countries. Welcoming His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, the President of Azerbaijan said that he was confident that the visit would yield positive results, which will in turn develop bilateral relations in all economic sectors, particularly investment partnerships. The two parties also witnessed the signing of 2 memorandums of understanding. The first agreement was on cooperation and exchange of information between the UAE Securities and Commodities Authority and Azerbaijan State Committee for Securities. The second agreement was on cooperation in emergencies between the National Emergency Crisis and Disasters Management Authority and Azerbaijan's Ministry of Emergency Situations. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed and Aliyev expressed hope that the signing of the agreements will serve as a step towards wider cooperation in various fields. The Abu Dhabi Education Council has announced that 31 public schools in the capital will now offer after-school lessons for students in grades 8 to 12 to raise their overall performance. According to ADEC representatives quoted in local reports, the lessons are expected to begin this month and will involve extra tutoring in core subjects including Arabic, biology, chemistry, English, math, physics and science. The lessons are open for all students with a 2-hour after-school session to be charged at 50 dirhams or a fee of 600 dirhams per semester per subject. The project is aimed at following the success of last year's 5-week pilot program held at 2 schools, which resulted in an improvement in scores by 5 to 8%. As per their survey findings, more than 70% of pupils who took part in these sessions said they were helpful and would enroll in such programs if they were offered again. Students can apply online or through their schools or even contact ADEC for recommendations on other available tutoring centres. The second Middle East Endometriosis Forum, organised by Bayer Healthcare, was held in Dubai on Thursday, bringing together leading international and Middle East experts to discuss the critical issues affecting women in the UAE, especially endometriosis. Experts at the forum highlighted the appropriate medical attention for endometriosis and the use of oral family planning methods to minimize health risks, as well as some of the key ways towards a better life for women. According to the experts at the forum, endometriosis is affecting more than 100,000 women in the UAE, and it is estimated that 1 in 10 women experience it during their reproductive years. In addition, between 30 to 50% of women with endometriosis experience some degree of infertility. During a press conference following the forum, Dr. Nagla Rizk, the Secretary of Emirates Endometriosis League, stated that more awareness among the public as well as medical professionals is needed and that more research has to be conducted to figure out the root cause of the disease, as the number of cases is increasing, particularly in the Middle Eastern region. Also speaking at the press conference, Dr. Sonny Singh, the Vice Chairman of Gynecology at the University of Ottawa in Canada, mentioned that the symptoms of endometriosis include pains during menstruation as well as pain during sexual activity, and that the diagnosis of the disease takes place when a woman faces trouble with pregnancy. The doctor strongly advises women to recognize these symptoms and seek medical attention if they encounter chronic pelvic pain.
The most important thing is to first of all identify that pelvic pain is not normal. I think not only here locally, but around the world, women have ignored pain for too long. And our job is to empower them to speak about pain to their physicians. And in turn, the physicians then can take a good history and work with the patients to figure out what is the cause of that pain. And furthermore, a good examination, perhaps an ultrasound or other imaging, will help us make a diagnosis as well. Today's forum is all about education. I asked the physicians at today's forum whether they were happy on how they can help patients manage pain and endometriosis. And most of them said they need more education and more help, and that's why I'm here. So together we can work on giving the doctors more information, but in turn I think that women in general need to know that if they're suffering in pain, if they're not getting the treatment that they need to speak with their physicians. And my job is to help the physicians understand how to better diagnose it by taking a better history, doing a better examination, and ordering the right test.
After months of training and intense competition, the Hamdan bin Mohammed Heritage Centre has finally announced the winner of this year's Fizzard Championship for Yola during the festive final held over the weekend. It certainly was a night to remember for third-year law student Saif Al-Kitbi, who after competing for more than 5 years, finally got his hands on the golden trophy to win the 15th edition of Fizzard Championship for Yola. Regarded as the local Olympics, the Yola competition is one of the major contests which also features falconry and free diving to celebrate the Emirati heritage and culture. More than 40 talented Yola performers had participated in the event since December, and eventually it was Al-Kitbi who came out on top to win 1 million dirhams in prize money. According to the organisers, Yola is a symbol of celebration during weddings and special occasions in the country. The Fizzard Championship is aimed at reviving and protecting the Emirati heritage among the youth by offering valuable prizes, which also attracts a large crowd. The grand finale featured performances from popular Emirati singers coupled with traditional performances, with the backdrop combining the modern developments with the cultural elements. Meanwhile, the 1 million dirham prize is expected to go a long way for Saif, who has been practicing Yola since the age of 10.
I am very happy to take Fizzard Gold Cup.
Really, we are happy to complete 10 years from the program and 15 years from that championships. Alhamdulillah, it was a very nice celebration today, and the winner was he deserved the prize, and good luck to other guys inshallah on the future.
Winner Nasr Al-Attiyah was sensationally disqualified from the 25th Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge on Thursday, hours after getting gifted his second title by a heavy sandstorm. The Qatari was declared the champion early in the day after the 234-kilometre Abu Dhabi Aviation Special Stage 5 had to be cancelled due to poor visibility, which was down to less than 100 metres in places, which meant that the air support for the rally was not possible. The 89 surviving competitors, 42 cars and buggies with 47 bikes and quads, which were due to complete Thursday's stage, instead travelled on a road section to Yas Marina Circuit, where the rally's official podium finish was also later cancelled because of the adverse weather. In the early evening, organisers of the rally, the Automobile and Touring Club of the UAE, announced that Al-Attiyah had been excluded for a suspension travel irregularity following post-event scrutineering by the FIA. Russia's defending champion Vladimir Vasilyev, partnered by Konstantin Ziltsov in a Mini, was subsequently declared the winner in the cars category. In other categories, reigning world champion Mark Comer recorded his 8th bikes win, and there was a double success for the UAE, with Ahmed Al Fahim taking the T3 buggies title by finishing 9th overall in a Polaris, and fellow Emirati Mansour Al Heli capturing the T2 production class cars title by finishing 13th in his Nissan Patrol. Qatar's Mohammed Abu Isa won the Desert Challenge Quads crown for the second time in 3 years on a Yamaha Raptor.
You have a lot of jumps where you go on the front axle and then basically the balls start to bend. In the final scrutineering they have found that there is a little bit too much travel, which they know that it's no cheating or anything like this, they even said so, but it's out of regulation, that's why they had to take it out.
Koma, he has been a winner, he knows the country, maybe as good as me. So well done to him and well done to Vasily. I mean, Vladimir did a great job. At the end of the day, who wins the event, regardless who wins the stages. So congratulations and hope to see them again next year.
For me, this is my 4th Desert Challenge and first time they are thinking of cancelling. I was really excited because I am behind Ricky by 10 minutes, so I was looking forward to race Ricky today. And yeah, but this is what it is now.
So I'm very happy for that. I hope my luck will continue and I can win more events. Abu Dhabi is of course very important. It's sand, it's where I train, where I come from, and I wanted to prove to the world that I could do it.
And Dubai's Miracle Garden has won the Marcel Award for New Garden Experience of the Year by the Garden Tourism Awards 2015. Home to over 45 million flowers, Dubai Miracle Garden covers 72,000 square meters and is located in the Dubai Land area. The International Garden Tourism Awards recognise exceptional experiences and achievements in the garden tourism industry, with the winners of the award setting industry standards for excellence and innovation, serving as examples for others to follow. According to the award organisers, garden tourism represents a significant part of international tourism, which is considered the world's fourth largest industry, with estimates that garden tourism attracts about 250 million visitors every year. Dubai's Miracle Garden recently celebrated the inauguration of the Dubai Butterfly Garden, the world's largest and the region's first indoor butterfly garden and sanctuary for over 15,000 butterflies from 26 species. And finally, in the bulletin, Dubai Design District opened with a 3-day program of highlights called Meet D3. The purpose-built design and creative hub unveiled its master plan last year, and the first phase is on schedule for delivery. Meet D3 hosted a curated showcase of Dubai's creative minds as well as international design, arts and performance talent. Combining the worlds of design, technology and fashion, 3 As4 from New York, known for dressing celebrities such as Bjork and Yoko Ono, takes you through an immersive multimedia presentation of the latest collection. Retail spaces such as the Not Just A label are devoted to nurturing emerging fashion talent and bringing together a specially curated selection of designs, and Resident is a multi-brand concept which showcases 30 participants whose work span across various artisanal, accessory and lifestyle platforms. The lineup includes D3 residents such as Bil Arabi, Rula Galayani, Kage, Nathalie Trad and AOD.
It's actually a very exciting concept. It's the first time we do it. We did it in collaboration with Dubai Design District. So they have a lot of talented designers that have signed up and are already part of the community. So as part of Meet D3, they really wanted to give them a space in order to showcase their talent and to give them the opportunity to retail. So, being as partners, Bragg and D3, we work a lot together on Fashion Forward and many other initiatives. We came up with this idea, Resident.
Design is then interpreted in different forms, from installations such as Wing Space by Masakazu Shirane, which is a marvel of mobile design, a kaleidoscope and the world's first zipper architecture, to the mysterious walk through project lines by Lebanese architects Ghait and Jad, leading to a series of multimedia experiences created by local entrepreneur collaborations such as Cinema Akil and Gazette, exploring experimental film and performance.
Cinema Akil is a pop-up platform that focuses on bringing independent content and independent films to Dubai. So what we do is we tie up with different events and different venues to showcase all different kinds of films, feature-length films, short, experimental art films. What we're showing here is we're showing 2 films by an artist based in Paris, Katrina Jeb, who works very closely with Tilda Swinton on art films and experimental art videos.